This is Jack, sometimes known as, oh God, I forgot the microphone again. Hold on just a second. Let's start that over again. This is Jack, sometimes known as Old Man Vape. This week I learned a phrase that could be used in so many ways. And if I didn't vape, I wouldn't have learned this phrase because it came from actually, it came from my girlfriend's boss who doesn't vape. I blame everything on vaping. All my good stuff is because I vape. Any rate, the phrase is this. Why? Because I'm a guy. It works in so many different ways. Why doesn't that dog stop barking? Why? Because he's a guy. Jack, I don't know what you're thinking of. Why? Because I'm a guy. It works so good. And, it kind of answers any question that you might have about somebody's character. Why? Because I'm a guy. Any rate, I was supposed to get a video out this morning on a vape shop. And I just couldn't do it. Okay, so I apologize to you all, especially Leah, who set this up once a week. I don't have any excuses, but I was sick this week, and it was my own doing. I'm a diabetic, among other things, okay? I'm old. And my blood sugars were great. It's been great for months, and so, in my thinking, my girlfriend bought all this chocolate and, candy bars and stuff. And in my way of thinking, I could have one. Do you know that I'm a recovering addict? I can't just have one. And I ate a bunch. And oh, did I get sick. My blood sugars went all the way up to 226. 226. And I was sweaty and shaky and all that stuff, and my brain just was all fucked up. Well, I took some extra meds and I laid down, and the next day I felt really shaky, and this morning I felt a little better. So is that a good excuse? No, I did it to myself. Eating so much sugar, and I'm a diabetic, and I know what sugar does to me. I've been here before. It'll be different this time. It is not different, okay? So, any rate, I just wanted to relay that. I apologize, and so I'm doing a video on that. But there has been some things I've been thinking about. A very, very, very nice lady instant messaged me, and I guess it's called PM. That could be weird, PMS. Any rate, a wonderful lady, and she says, in our group, we don't have people advertising. We don't like that, so we took down your post. And she goes, I'm very sorry, and I hope you're not mad. And I wasn't mad at all. And I went on to explain to her that I don't advertise. I do these reviews, or maybe we should call them commentaries, on different vape shops, and if I do a juice review, I'm not going to put it on her site because it's kind of like advertising. Well, it is advertising, but the vape shop reviews are informed information. If you're out of town and coming into town, if you live in town, all I'm doing is talking about the vape shops that I personally like, okay? Albeit, you may go to a vape shop that I love and not like it. That can happen because what is vaping all about? It's very subjective, you know. Some people like to vape with this, some people don't like it and all that, and it's just a matter of taste. But I like to give the people, in my opinion, okay, about different vape shops, so they can at least try them out. I don't know about you, but I love going to vape shops and I love hearing about them, and I love going to one I've never been to before, you know. I got my favorites that I go to. And 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 I like to tell people about this. And since so many people have asked me to do commentaries, that's what we're going to call them now. I've been doing that. So I'm hoping I'm not offending anyone. The other thing I was thinking about is this community. Again, I was standing outside in front of a store or whatever, and I was vaping before I went in, and talking with my girlfriend, and a group of people came up to me and said, "Hey, what are you vaping on?" When I smoke cigarettes, I never had people come up to me, "Hey, what are you smoking? It smells good," you know? And then next thing you know, we're talking with each other. They're friending me on Facebook, and we have these wonderful conversations. And since I've been doing these videos, I've been getting people from all over the world. Okay, let me give you an example. This juice here, it's from New Zealand, okay? I got some other juice from Finland, some juice from the UK, this wonderful lady called Sarah Noon. She owns this mail order vape stuff called Vapors Village. You can, what is it, vaporvillage.com. She sent me a bunch of juices, okay? I've had people send me juices from Paris, Ireland, all over the world, you know, from the South America, Canada, I mean, and then all through the United States. And I've had people PM me, you know, that I had to do this little translation thing because, you know, they live in another country and speak a different language, and I don't know what they're talking about until I translate it. But still, this community is worldwide. And, you know, I think the problem with this country, especially with young people, and it was my problem too, we don't feel like we belong in any place. We don't feel like, what's our purpose? What's this? And that, you know, my purpose is to vape. Now, that's not it, but it does give a sense of family, okay? And most people, there are a few exceptions, but most people don't feel that family stuff, like having a family dinner where you're all sitting around and you talk about your day and all that. Most of the time we just pick something up from fast foods and sit there and eat it while we're watching TV and this and that. And texting, you know, we text each other, we PM each other, we email each other, but we don't have that closeness, that personal touch. It's become completely impersonal, you know. except for vaping. You know, we talk about different things and, you know, different things we like to vape on. And, you know, then I've seen it, you know, on Facebook and all that. People that vape, they feel comfortable and they start talking about their life and this and that. And I've said this before. This community, I believe, is changing the world as we live in it. And it's a shame that the government's getting involved, but it's wonderful that a lot of people are expressing their opinions that they need to get out of it. Because look what it's doing. This is this juice from New Zealand. It tastes just like black licorice, you know? Remember when you were a kid and you had those little licorice things and all that stuff? And they did a great job of it. It's great. I gotta find some more of this, you know, maybe somewhere in the United States they sell them. If you know, PM me so I can get some, because this is great. Few little clouds. Oh yeah, I look cool. Any rate, so I just wanted to share that with you and apologize and all that. I don't want this to be a long, drawn-out video, but I guess it is. You know, it seems like the more technologically we advance, the less we spend personal time with each other. But that's not true in the vaping community. And I've listened to all these reviews with these professional people, and you know who they are. They, you know, have these videos out where, you know, millions of people, you know, have viewed them and all that stuff. And they always say, this is my opinion, okay? You may not like it. I like it, but just because I like it doesn't mean you're gonna like it. Give it a try. Check it out. You know, go to your vape store and see if you like it or not. And that's the way life should be. Allow people to discover things on their own. And people in our world don't do this. If you don't do this, then, you know, you're stupid, you know, or some nonsense like that. We have no control over what other people say and do, but we do have control over how we react. So I'm asking you to react with love and kindness. That's going to change the world, and that'll change you. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thanks for letting me rant on. Good juice. God, I want to go to New Zealand. Well, I'd like to go. I'd like to go to the UK and spend some time with Sarah Nunes. Oh yeah, that would be fun. Or go to Paris and spend some time with them. Or Ireland. I'd love to visit Ireland. I'd love to go on a world tour of vape shops. You know, I got friends in Russia now. Who would have believed that somebody like me, yeah, I got some friends, okay? I got some friends around. Anyway, let me cut this video off. I've been ranting too long. My name is Jack. sometimes known as Old Man Bake, wishing you a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you later.